the roam and the contest on blue here.
Those two control works cleaned up as they're coming into the blue, and the smite, it goes over to Raze, and there it is. They're getting on top of Blossom with the Hextech ultimatum. First blood comes in. Teleport not needed. Faker trying to make things interesting here, as well as Tal making his way down, but Roach got here first.
Is Wolf.
Okay, Wolf coming on in. Tal getting low. Look at him in the face of danger. The flash, he misses both.
Always going to come in from the Talia. It's actually turned on them. Blossom has been outsmited a couple of times by Raze, in Vader's advantage, I guess. Comes in, smites, ultimatum. It's already level 6. Nothing Blossom can do. They could have just ended it here, but two low health members from the side of Kongnu Monster. Roach first to react, able to escort out his duo. They go top side after seeing the teleport. Let's watch Faker here. Looks for the flash. Good decision from Kongnu Monster. Both of them cheating the right way. They don't split the difference unless Roach is just completely monstrous, either in a side lane or getting into the back line. So SKT have a lot of scaling options. Can't do so much scaling when there's already aggression from Kongnu.
They're going to lock down the Rakan early, who tries to get out of there. No wall just yet out of Edge. He doesn't have it available, actually. And the TP coming on in.
Thought with Tom Ken so he could take extra turret shots. Teleport ended up answering it. Here's the Weaver's wall.
Okay, they have both their globals up now. Where are you going to go from here, Bang? Does he even have the Feather Storm? No, he does not.
He has meant great things for the side of Kongnu. We're going to see the replay. Remember that they know everything is down bot side. SKT can see Tom Kench. Both of them pull away. Wolf's first thought is to walk up and contest vision. Edge is the one with the killer instinct. He's come in, they gap close, nothing Bang can do. They held their cooldowns from before, didn't get greedy on the turret dive, and this time they can be clinical.
Flanks on end. This time it is predicted, as there is some vision. The question is, do they get out though? Wolf trying to go in.
all alone this time.
Yeah, he's got Secret and Soul, and in the end, I'd like to see that out of him. Okay, we have another engage here, but again, it's Tom Kench looking to turn this around. You'll notice the Weaver's wall coming on in, as well as the Camille. They're looking for a pick. They get Wolf on the side, but he actually brings down the wall to secure the kill here. That's going to be enough. Raze gets caught up.
But if it's an isolated mid lane, it's no fun for the Talia. Raze
caught by the quickness, not able to hookshot away just yet. There's the flash in the
mid lane.
Looking for a play here, just a bit of damage, doesn't get caught by the knockup, but we got Tom Kench coming in too. That's gonna be 3 people. The Chain of Corruption gets the Jarvan. Blossom forced the flash out of there. Stopwatch by Edge as he tries to dodge the damage from Faker. It's enough. Now Soul in an awkward spot, but there it is, the huge knockup onto 3 of them as Tom Kench gets everybody in the action. But here comes Roach from the top lane looking to turn it around, but it's not enough as Secret gets low too. Faker doing extra damage.
Turrets here, SKT.
Oh, there it is. Soul getting super low. He's forced to flash out of that one just to make sure he lives.
You've alluded to it multiple times, how this game is ebbed and flowed. SKT understands that Kongnu Monster wants to push mid lane and then roam with the Talia Global. Zoe doesn't play side lanes well, so why not bring the fight to Zoe? Playing through the Zoe lane is the right way to approach Zoe against a low tankiness comp. And Kongnu Monster opt into it by teleporting to the mid lane with the Abyssal Voyage. And then it's fish in a barrel for Zoe and Tal. Even free hitting by Bang as he gets here towards the end. And this is SKT's win condition in the mid game. Attack the mid lane, play through the Zoe lane, rather than the side of Kongnu Monster, who are trying to play anywhere instead.
Does it all. Thinking about an engage, but not going for it just yet. TP coming in from Vlad.
It's pretty deep though.
Yeah. And the sleep here onto Secret. To Tom Kench, but still, at the end of it all, they could not really find an opportunity to engage. Rochi eats it, but he's got a Tom Kench.
Teleport canceled by Tal. He's going to ult now.
Oh, no knock up there on a Secret, but it is going to be enough. Even Raze getting knocked up in there as he jumps in. Cataclysm comes in, no hook shot for Raze, but they're getting up to Bang here, who does have his Feather Storm, getting themselves into so much trouble right now as Kongdu. Vladimir trying to do his best, getting a lot of people low, but he just doesn't have the damage. Blossom almost died, but he fakes him in the triple kill from Faker.
And SKT win the team fight, all ends up.
Absolutely here. As they'll just try to answer the GP. Who may have gone a little bit far. Edge doesn't even have the mana.
Raze's build, we mentioned, he only has the Locket and the Cinderhawk. He wants to fight now because he knows they'll be outscaled in terms of damage. Notice that Tal was teleporting. He cancels it and realized that SKT is going to go aggressive. And from here, We mentioned the fish in the barrel a couple of times. The ult goes down. Blossom can just dive into the backline. Soul and Roach are so heavily split from the rest of their team. There's no threat onto Faker. And while Roach gets into the backline for a while, they can't complete any kill. SKT's fighting front to back and also with plenty of long-range artillery, and Kongdu Monster can only run away. Here it is. You know, he probably would have preferred Soul, but he'll take the Tom catch, that's for sure.
The trouble. As it is in the top side as well. May just be a swift end to this one if SKT decide to push in for the risky end. May not even be risky as they're looking for Soul here. Weaver's wall. Blossom still had his stopwatch, and there it is. Enough coming in. The flank from Roach wants to get onto Faker, and he may do so, but will it matter in the end? He pushes him out of the fight. The third inhibitor will go down here. The second one, rather. The third one getting low up on the top side. They're just looking for the end at this point.
It's able to ghost away. Vladimir dies on the back end to a paddle start. I'm sure that was big damage. It's going to be the second next turret, and SKT closing it up.
Blossom looking for some extra damage. Wolf getting flashy in the end, but SKT looking better towards the end of this one. Going for the end, picking on that Nexus. There it is. Game number 3 will go for the 2-1 victory for SK Telecom T1.
The SKT faithful roar, but they know this was a very difficult game. Better part of 2.5 hours to take out Kongdu Monster. Came in strong in Game 2. Game 3 was a lot cleaner. The early game looked like once again maybe Raze is going to be able to engineer something onto the side of SK Telecom T1, but went tank, and then they made some bad decisions in the 5v4, overforced, and it was pretty clear for the close there for SKT. 2 passes of play basically decided the entire game, behind 2,500 gold into winning the game in less than 10 minutes. Faker Zoe on the LCK stage, first victory, but we know Valdez, it will not be his last.
Well, we'll see if other teams decide to ban it out, but as you mentioned, only the second time we've been able to see him on that pick, and he looked exactly the same as if he had just lost the game, basically. If you look at his face, it's really hard to tell. He's been around for a very long time. He'll take the wins and the losses in stride. He knows there's a bigger goal in mind, and winning one Game 3 against Kongdu Monster is not enough to make him super happy at this point.
There's just 2 distinct phases of the game. Kongdu Monster understood that to win with this draft, they had to play around.
Searching for a mission, life's no competition, it has no definition, no blind faces follow, my vibes still stay mellow, you can